A good day to Ma'am Alet Esperanza. I am Ana Maria Jose Madrigalejos, AV English 1, the reporter of Linguistics in Theories of Language and Language Acquisition. Here are the contents of my report. The first one is Introduction of Linguistics, the importance of linguistics, and structure of linguistics. So now, before I start, I will define the language first. What is language? It is a communication of thoughts and feelings through a system of arbitrary signals such as voice sounds, gestures, or written symbols. So, language undoubtedly has a very important social purpose because it is mainly used for linguistic communication. It is central to one's identity as an individual and as a marker of social groups. The one of particular language variety identifies each of us as belonging to a particular social groups. So language is used to inform others, ask them to do certain things and to express feelings, moods, ideas, information, experiences, and so on. In more definitions, according to Sapir, David Crystals, and R.H. Hobbins, I know we are already know about the three. So the first one is Sapir. Gave a more plausible definition about human language by stating that language is a purely human and not instinctive method of communicating ideas, emotions, and desires by means of a system of voluntarily produced symbols. According to David Crystals, in 1989, the discussion may be summarized by referring to language as human vocal noise or graphic representation in writing, used systematically and conventionally by a community for purposes of communications. And last, according to R.H. Hobbins, 1990, language is a form of communication by means of a system of symbols principally transmitted by vocal sounds. These three gave the more definition of how important language is. So now we're talking about the importance of linguistics. So, what is linguistics? Linguistics is the scientific of language. So, linguistics, simply put, linguistics is the study of language, how it works, how it is acquired, and how people use it to communicate. Although linguists are often interested in and can speak a variety of languages, linguists know more about how language works rather than having the ability to speak and understand multiple languages. There are many branches of linguistics. For example, applied linguistics, historical linguistics, computational linguistics, and social linguistics. These branches have many examples of linguistics. These five are the some of examples of the branches of linguistics. This linguistics is concerned with the nature of language. Some of the example given who are deals with the study of particular language. So I will not tackle the branches of linguistics more because it is very broad. So that's why I will focus on the structure of linguistics and how the linguistics is very important in us. So now we're going to the core of the structure of linguistics, which are the phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. The part of linguistics that is concerned with the structure of language is divided into a number of subfields. Phonetics is the first one, which the study of speech sounds in their physical aspects. It studies of language at the level of sound, how sounds are articulated by the human speech mechanism. Phonology, the study of speech sounds in their cognitive aspects. It studies the combination of sounds into organized units of speech, the combination of syllables and larger units. Morphology, it is the study of the formation of words. Studies the patterns of forming words by combining sounds into minimal distinctive units of meaning, called morphemes. So, morphemes is different to phonemes because morphemes, it is a short segment of language which one is a word or word part that has meaning. Second, cannot be divided into smaller, meaningful parts without violating its meaning. Syntax, it is the study of the formation of sentences. It deals with how words combine to form phrases, clauses, and sentences, and studies the way phrases, clauses, and sentences are constructed. So in syntax, there are rules that we need to follow to construct a words in sentences. So semantics, the study of meaning. It is attempts to analyze the structure of meaning language and deals with the level of meaning in language. And the last, pragmatics, the study of language use. It deals with the contextual aspects of meaning in particular situations. It studies how language is used in real communication. So, this six structure of linguistics is very important in studying linguistics. So now we're going to the importance of linguistics. The first one is linguistics. Help us understand our world. Every language is like a one-of-a-kind species. It captures unique conceptualization of the world and has its own ways of constructing words, phrases, and sentences for communicating ideas. As we compare the words and structure of various languages, we come to a greater understanding of our world. Because studying language helps us to understand the structure of language, how language is used, variations in language, and the influence of language on the way people think. Linguists, rather, linguistics help us to understand that language world has commonalities in structure, use acquisition by children and adults, how they change over time. And second, importance of linguistics help us to empower people because language captures how we perceive the world around us and how we relate to one another. It defines who we are or what we are, and the mother tongue language we grow up with is the one used to express what is in our hearts, our heart language. So, linguistics help us to empower people. Language plays a central role in defining and constructing the meaning in the world. It is the fuel to empower our desires and to direct and ally our energy. Our mother tongues help us to providing a definite shape to our emotions and thoughts. So the language is very important role in our life. So now we're going to answer the exercises that I will give. The directions. Identify the following statement below and give the corresponding answers. You will answer the questions that I tackled. What is linguistics is. The essay 11 to 15, which is this is 5 points. So we need to define or give brief explanation about why do we need to study linguistics. What is the importance of linguistics in our daily life? Here are the references of my report. If you want to get some information about it, to study more about it, you can check the link to learn more and study the linguistics. And that's all. Thank you and God bless.